Konnichiwa, Niaswatch INCOG. Baron Rush video. And today, guys, we're doing the last video of this little session right here, and then I'm gonna get to editing the first one. If I gotta go to work later tonight, so we can have some out on the channel this week, and another video out later this week. This one is called Top 10 Silliest Noble Phantasm and FateGrand Order. So obviously we play FateGrand Order, so there's gonna be an order on Takade-kun's channel. Link will be sure right down below, by the way. Also we'll add his channel in the title of this video as well. Create all to him. Yeah, so we're going to look and see, because we, like I said, we play FGO on the channel. Everybody plays FGO that watching my channel, obviously. So yeah, so let's see, you guys agree or disagree. Let's have a debate in the comments down below. Let me know, or you guys give me your own little list of the top 10 silliest no phantasms you can think of. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into this. So play.
Check out today's piece of fan art. We've got Abigail Williams in absolute paradise, clinging to a tower of delicious pancakes.
Imagine Abigail doing
I
it.
love how it integrates Abby into an actual photograph. The butter on her cheek and sleeve really sell the look. Thank you so much, Mari Anchovy.
I need a new opening for my channel in 2022. I need to get somebody to do that for me.
Welcome back to Otaku Daikun. Daichan here. Let's face it,
Daichan's here.
FateGrand
Okay.
Order is loaded with all
Yeah, it
sorts
could
of
be
ridiculous servants, from an adorable
Genshin,
female Paul
FateGrand Order,
Bunyan
and
to mechanized versions
Tales
of
of Rise, I
Elizabeth
guess, and God of
Bathory.
War.
It's no wonder then that the game also features a plethora of abstract noble phantasms that don't really fit what we consider a conventional attack. To fully appreciate these bizarre animations, Ari-chan and I have compiled a list of our picks for the top 10 silliest noble phantasms. Mind you, the noble phantasms themselves have to be silly, not just the servant using them. As such, some attacks like Paul Bunyan's aren't actually that silly. Bunyan herself is, but the act of stomping on her enemies is perfectly reasonable considering she's a giant. More importantly though, the animations in this list just make us laugh every time we see them. Now, before we start off, I want to introduce an honorable mention that doesn't officially count towards the list due to a technicality. Artoria Lily has received an animation update that makes her noble phantasm a lot cooler, and perhaps regrettably, less hilarious. Thus, I want to honor Lily's old animation, in which she uses Caliburn to fire a beam of light straight into her enemy's crotch. It may be silly, but I assure you it's super effective, conceptually anyway.
It probably
Obviously,
most likely
she's
would be super
strongest
effective in the
gameplay-wise.
area.
Her newer animation no longer strikes in the same area, which I admit is a bit sad. The rest of the noble phantasms on this list aren't in any specific order. They're all funny in their own ways. Starting with our number 1 pick, we've got Tamamo Cats, Opulence of Sunlight and Catnap.
I had to put that to make that
napping in the dazzling sunshine and
that
feasting.
notes in my phone for the new intro whenever I can get it. It's crazy. My first gold unit right here besides Nobunaga.
Basically, she pounces on her enemies, ripping them apart
Did she just stun
before
or something?
falling fast asleep.
Wow.
Apparently, it's based on Shuchi Nikurin, a torture game where victims are thrown into a tiger's territory. Let's be real though, she's not actually that scary. Next up is Super Orion's Artemis
Oh my god,
Agnos,
this one here
Moon
is
Goddess's
crazy.
innocent affections.
Oh my goodness.
To be fair, this is on the list because said affections aren't as innocent as they seem. Sure, Orion and Artemis are in love, but that hasn't stopped Orion from being a total womanizer. Because Artemis is possessive,
Like my boy
you'll
Lancelot.
occasionally wind up with an animation in which, as she embraces him, she more or less strangles him. Whether it's painful or wholesome, however, the buffs are still the same.
Yep. It was funny
After
though when I
that,
seen that.
We have Ruler Martha's Tarask. Oh, tragic Drake who runs wild.
Oh yeah, the turtle. Yeah, that's wild.
Normally, St. Martha's noble phantasm involves sending her armored dragon Tarask
Oh,
flying
it's
at
a
her
dragon.
enemies
I'm
as a
sorry, not
spinning projectile.
dragon.
The same is true here, but in the summertime, she takes things to ridiculous new heights by propelling her dragon even more through a flurry of punches. Depending on your perspective, it's either hilarious or sad. I find it funny how punching a giant turtle is supposed to help increase the output. Santa is meant to fly with the help of reindeer, but because
I just got
Altera the
this unit
Santa
with the
didn't
quick
get
interlude.
memo, she's next on our list.
Yeah, I never understood this MP. Bunch of sheep.
Her noble phantasm, Candy Star Photon Ray, is fundamentally the same as her normal one, with the Sword of Mars unleashing a colorful assault on her enemies. Except in this form, all of her various lights are led by adorable little photon rams, performing the great
Oh, rams.
Tano
I'm sorry,
circus.
not sheep rams.
The fact that they explode makes it all the funnier. Lore-wise, this next one is sound, but that never gave it the right to be so silly.
Three enigmas.
The Queen of Sheba's noble phantasm, Three Enigmas, is themed around how she visited the wise King Solomon with 3 riddles that he easily solved. To make this into an attack, the Queen manifests 3 Jinn, adorably adorned with boxing gloves, clobbering the crap out of unsuspecting foes in a team
I'm
combo.
speechless.
Cute little critters laying the beat down certainly isn't what I expected to see here, but I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, this is just retarded. I remember this. It's funny, a lot of these no offense actually did on the game. On stream, by the way.
Ishtar's primary weapon is her Boat of Heaven, Mana, an interstellar gate that launches the heaven's light like a bow. In the summertime, however, she transforms her flying machine into a fashionable scooter, touring resorts across the globe as part of her noble phantasm, Angata 7 Colors, Eker traversing Rainbow of Venus. Basically, she goes on a vacation and takes all her happiness and drops it on her enemies as a rain of dazzling stars. I guess the enemies need to sit tight while she warps across the planet every time she uses this attack.
One shot. That's a Maeve right there.
Nothing screams confidence more than kicking your opponent's ass and posting it to Instagram with style. Queen Maeve does just that in her summer form's noble phantasm. One shot, my love, my dear summer tryst. Maeve is known for her irresistible charm, which can render even her greatest foes complacent as she knees them in the crotch, bashes them with her butt, and poses poolside while they explode in the distance. It's a rather embarrassing way to go, isn't it? Ever wanted to see Santa go postal? That's basically what you get when using Santa Nightingale's noble phantasm. Assault medicine, full burst party, angel cries, demon disappears in the shadows.
I don't know, something about saying Nightingale. She just, I don't know, she. Hey, this is crazy. This is MP crazy.
A spoonful of sugar might make the medicine go down, but this Mary Poppins knockoff isn't so patient. Her bullets may qualify as syringes from an angel, but all I see is a one-sided bloodbath. As if amputations weren't enough, she weaponizes medicine on a whole new level. Imagine you're a monster or demonic beast, and you suddenly get attacked by a guitar-wielding pop idol. Your surroundings turn into a crowded auditorium, and a beaming spotlight illuminates you in front of the audience.
Wait,
What else
who's
is
is
there to
that?
do
I
but
remember
play
seeing
along and
this.
dance a
Who's
little?
this? Oh, never mind. No, I do not remember this. That servant. This is the first one I haven't seen or activated yet in the game.
Mysterious Idol X Alter puts her enemies through this in her noble phantasm, Lumino Caliber, luminous Phantasian sword of the hegemonic road. Little do these enemies know that her vibrant songs are actually fueled by the devil of music, allowing her to strike down her enemies in a surge of light.
Devil of
Honestly,
music.
their dancing is just so cute. Last up, we've got Summer Osaka Behime's noble phantasm, Hakudo Castle, Thousand Forms Millie Millie Night Fever.
Wait, she hiding behind a kite? What the? What in the haberdashery fudge sickle? Oh, I don't. What?
Ironically, despite being known as a hikikomori, this Japanese yokai princess doesn't seem to mind getting out of her castle if it's to play some survival games. That said, she doesn't have any backup, unless she makes them herself anyway. To fight an army, she brings her own.
Oh, she's a princess,
force
they
made
know that.
of origami soldiers. This sounds kinda cool in concept, but the absurdity is what landed on this list. She calls it her million military, but in truth she's only made 1,000. Furthermore, they aren't your typical soldiers, instead consisting of adorable mice, chickens, hermit crabs, and other paper critters that join her in rushing the enemy camp. Not only are paper guns and planes hard to take seriously, but seeing a charging force of tiny animals ready for war is just too much. I love it. So there you have it, 10 of the most insanely silly noble phantasms featured in FateGrand order. Of course there are more, but that's exactly why we have a comment section. I want to know what you guys think are the silliest attacks in the game, or perhaps the silliest abilities throughout the Nasuverse. Do you agree with this list?
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, guys, earlier before we even got to the list. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys agree with the list? Do you guys think some stuff should change? Give me your list in the comment down below. Have discussions and everything like that on this video. Just like I said, let me know. Also as well, guys, you guys want me to react to anything else that you have in mind, let me know in the comments down below as well. I try to get to all my comments when I can, or as soon as I can, and reply or anything like that. So yeah, just let me know. Yeah, so this is top 10 silliest noble phantasms in FateGrand order. This is actually a good video to be my last video to react to for right now, because I think you guys are gonna really like this one, because it was something random I seen on Talk to the channel. I'm like, oh, this is FateGrand order, top 10 silliest what you call MPs. I was like, yeah, why not, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I say, guys, well, INCOG, I'm out. Here.